So this week's weekly tea, we're going to have a bit of a comparison, which we haven't done before, and I genuinely have no idea which is going to win this. I'm looking at them now, trying to think. It's these 3 fat burners, the 3 best performing fat burners of Team Nutrition: Dedicated, Relentless, Performax, OxyMax, and then Kor. So let's judge it on.
What have they got similar? What's the similarity?
Judge it on its fat burning capability and stimulant giving capabilities. They are 2 different things. I think people need to judge separately on. So the fat burning ingredients they all contain is paradoxine.
Also known as grains of paradise.
It's Dedicated Relentless has the most per day. You're going to be intaking 200 milligram of paradoxine at 15% paradol. In here, it gives you 40 milligram at 12.5, and in here it gives you 50 milligram of 12.5 as well. So that one wins on the paradoxine front. These two both got 4 run at relatively the same dose. This is 250, this is 25, but this is 10% yielding of what you want, and this is 95%. So roughly, well, this is 2 capsules. I keep on judging this on 1 capsule basis, but it's 2.
Yeah. That's the thing about them, like for total serving you've got 2 capsules, 50 servings, so you're doing 2 a day.
But this competes with these at 1 capsule, would you say?
Oh, definitely. I mean, okay, per 2 capsules it's 80 mgs of grains of paradise.
Yeah.
Per 2 capsules of this is 100.
This on Grains of Paradise smashes these 2.
Oh, definitely, because it's a higher extract as well. It's 15%.
Absolutely smash it. That's 200. That's 200 milligram at a higher extract as well. So on that front, absolutely kills it. But let's see. Let's judge them as fat burners.
Grains of Paradise. What does it do?
Conversion of white adipose fat tissue to brown increases calorie expenditure overall
by 6%.
Why is the conversion
of white fat to brown fat important here for the viewers?
In terms of thermogenesis of fat cells, brown fat cells are really easy and
easiest to break down and
to lipolyze, and then white fat cells are more stubborn fat as well, so the conversion of that equals more thermogenesis.
One thing I do like about the OxyMax, it's got another ingredient that kind of works in synergistic.
Seaweed extract.
The fucoxanthin,
which is the black seaweed extract.
It can help.
We were speaking about this, I think it was today or yesterday.
Yes, yesterday I think it was. It helps make the job easier for the grains of paradise, because it inhibits the formation of more of new white fat cells. So if you've got grains of paradise there converting white fat into brown fat, and you've got something there that's going to inhibit the white fat being formed in the first place, then you're going to have easier fat.
Yeah, 100%. So that works synergistically with that. So let's break it down nice and simple. Fat burning ingredients, you have cocoa butyrol at 25 milligram. You've got grains of paradise in here, and you've got olive leaf extract. The other ones are stimulants, which obviously help you move more.
So obviously the olive leaf extract increases your thyroid.
Yeah.
The cocoa butyrol is am I being wrong, or is that also got cocoa extract as well as cocoa
theobromine? Yes.
Theobromine. So that's 2 ingredients there extracted from chocolate or from cocoa that gives you a euphoric feeling.
Yeah.
It's one of the fat burners that you don't just take and after a while you feel the build off of your central nervous system having to take from taking the stimulants over a prolonged period, but it makes you feel happy.
So with this one, it's going to give you a really big cognitive kick for a long period of time, and it give you this is what I found, it's virtually impossible to have come down from this, because it stimulates your brain. Yeah. It's not massive central nervous system stimulants, and you've got things like theobromine and teocrine, which will act similarly like caffeine in their own way, so structure similar like caffeine but a long period of time.
It's one of them fat burners as well, whereas like loads of people might come in and they might be caffeine or stimulant sensitive. You can basically provide Relentless for them to give a try, and you're not going to get like any sort of come down from it. It's one of them. The bad thing is with a lot of weak fat burners, a lot of entry point fat burners, they're very underdosed, or they won't really
they're just the stimulants.
They're just the stimulants. This is a strong fat burner for everyone. It's not a strong fat burner just for people with a high stimulant tolerance.
Huge fat burner. We're already not going to come to conclusion, I don't think, for this.
It's
Fat
too
burning
complicated.
ingredients, we spoke about this. The fat burning ingredients in this are Nilumbu, so standardised for hydrogenamine, which is a really good beta-2 agonist. You've got cholecystokinin, which is a PDE4 enzyme inhibitor, which increases CAMP, which is signals lipolysis, and you've got pyridoxine, which we spoke about, does that. On the stimulant front, this increases massive levels of happiness, in my opinion. Phenylethylamine and dimethylphenylethylamine are ingredients that are dopamine reuptake inhibitors and serotonin reuptake inhibitors as well. So
One thing.
works like antidepressants.
Another good thing. I was going to say one good thing, but it's not. It's another good thing in this fat burner. The difference between the international version or the OxyMax and the American version. The American version has got the old school yogi bean in it. This has actually got a novel ingredient people have probably came across in the dedicated brand, which is Thermopsis lancellata. The active ingredient in there is known as acetylcholine agonist. So it stops the break of choline, which again helps with the mood enhancement aspects because it's a nootropic builder.
So it makes you feel really good, and it's got unbelievable fat burning. But I think for this, as in terms of feeling happy and motivated, that is probably one of the best here. Say one of the best, probably is the best, I think. And then you have Kor, which is actually split us down into the Thermo Kor and then your Kor Focus. So the Kor Focus comes from phenylethylmethylene citrate, which is the same mood enhancement that you will get from OxyMax. You get dynamine, which is not in any of these, which acts like caffeine, blocking adenosine receptors a lot longer, so you're going to get more of a clear head, more of a clear focus. You've got 2 club moss, which is 300 micrograms of huperzine A, which stops the degeneration of choline, but you don't get anything that boosts the choline. We don't have any form of choline in here. So it's very strange to see that without that. Then you get 316 milligrams of caffeine from 2 different sources.
I think it might be there just for I'm sure you have a stim point rather than your choline.
Fat burner wise, 50 milligrams of grains paradise, which is per serving. Well, this is used. Whether you judge this at 1 or 2.
60 servings.
Oh, see,
I would judge it on a 30-day supply.
These we don't even know, so we don't even know we're going to conclude it for them.
That's a 30-day supply. That's a 60-day supply.
One
that's a 50-day supply.
really good ingredient is bitter orange extract, which is Advantra Z, 50% zinephrine in here. So it really good stimulant, but a really good beta 2 and 3 agonist. To burn fat cells. You've got beta 1, 2 and 3 agonists, which when stimulated increase lipolysis, sorry that's the word. 70% of your beta receptors are beta 2, so you usually go for that first, but then your beta 3 is also from bitter orange, so that is the one that does beta 3
very rarely will you see a fat burner attack all 3.
And then you've got cholecystokinin, which increases CAMP. So we've gone through the ingredients, we've gone through the sims, we've gone through the fat burners. What one do you pick?
Price points?
$27.95 for Relentless, $29.95 for Kor, and $29.95 for OxyMax. What one do you pick personally? Just personally, because you're obviously going to pick what you deem the best.
See, I have used Relentless in the past, and I've lost quite a bit of weight. I've lost about 2.5 stone using Relentless in the past. I am on Kor right now, and it's like I'm a big slim head, but I'm having to do half a dosage. I'm having to take.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's really one of them. It sets me too much off. It's like if I take 2 before training, I can use that as a pre-workout.
That's a really good shout. That, to be fair, it's usually. So would you? I do rate Kor's a better stimulant than Relentless, and then OxyMax is the strongest stimulant.
I've not used OxyMax, but from my point,
we did sample this about 6 months ago, didn't we?
I 1 or 2.
Per 2 capsules, 500 mg of caffeine.
Yeah, that's
half
heavy.
a gram of caffeine at 2 capsules. So per 2 capsules, this beats everything. But then you take 1 twice a day. I think they're on the same stimulant base level, arguably, and then this is slightly below. So what one do you pick?
I've got to go with OxyMax just because I like the novel of it. I like the
OxyMax.
thought behind the formulation.
I would go Oxy or Kor. I can't pick. I'm not even going to try. I can't do it.
It's not just that. It's like, okay, yeah, these 2 guys are the new guys on the front. They're the new guys on the block. But this is so proven with our customer base. It's not one of them products that you just look on the label and go, yeah, that's going to do the job. We've got real world feedback on Relentless. It's
Relentless ticks off more boxes in my opinion because it's got the thyroid capability from it as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't pick. I'm gonna have to. I need weeks to.
If you're a stim head, if you like your stimulants, you've got high tolerance, Kor or OxyMax. Kor straight up, you can use 2, used as a pre-workout. If one OxyMax is not strong enough for you, then that's a heavy amount of caffeine at 2.
I wish I had a definitive dose, a definitive answer, but I just don't. What would you go for? OxyMax?
I'd cycle all 3 of them.
Cycle all 3
Yeah,
of them.
yeah.
That's
I've
the
used this
conclusion
one.
of today's. Get all 3.
Get all
take
3.
1 capsule of each and then you're sorted. You're
Take
done.
this on a Monday, then on a Tuesday, and on a Wednesday.
I hope what we've explained does actually give you some definitive answer of what you would personally like, and that's what it all comes down to at the end. It comes down to subjective, actually what the person wants to get. If you feel like you've got slow thyroid, then you will be more inclined to get Relentless. If you feel like you really need the harsh stim, you can take 2 caps of OxyMax. And if we've said about the clear cognitive ability from Kor and you want that, then that's something you can go for as well. So it's clearly subjective. Subjectively, I can't pick because I'm an indecisive one.
As far as I know, every member of staff, or at least one member, all those 3 products are being used by at least one member of staff right now. So if you pop in store,
you can't go wrong here.
No. If you pop in store and that member of staff is in and they're using the product that you want to try and you don't want to buy a full tub, we'll give you a free sample. We'll give you the 1 serving to try. You can test it out for yourself.
This is something that I would like to say. 6 months ago, we would not be having this. 6 months ago, maybe to a year ago, we would not be having this conversation about fat burners. We talk about stimulants only.
Yeah.
It's only say to a year that we've actually seen really good fat burning ingredients come out and really efficacious dosing as well. So it's at a point that we can actually say fat burners do burn fat and not just a stimulant of way of burning fat. That is just a pathway. So if, as I said, if anything that we've said does come to you, you can come and see me in store or go on tnutrition.com. If you do have any more questions or you do want any more information about these products, do get in contact with us on our social media.
If you're watching ours on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, like the post, give us a thumbs up.
Hope you've learned something and I hope you've really had a really good day.